Previously on Roll Gay Roleplay.
Tara kind of takes a wide stance and pulls out the totem mace and goes, hey, everybody, I think we might have a jolly blue giant over there.
Very bright, very loving crossbow penetrates its eye cavity.
I think you saw some sort of shadowed archway or opening in the very back ass crack of the stone statue.
Eve goes in.
Did you spit on it first?
Hear from the inside, please don't hurt me!
It may not look it, but I'm actually here to save you.
We got overrun by the giant.
Who is we? Are you part of the guild? Were you transporting Agador and Flint?
How did you know that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to find them.
Ooh.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and someone just told me that I have a Wisconsin nose, and I don't know what that means.
Ooh.
And I'm Tisha. Sometimes I get told I have a Wisconsin accent.
You do.
I don't. It's only by ignorant people.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant, bitch. Come on.
Wait until the question, ladies. Okay. My name's Brandon. I play Tara, and I don't know where Wisconsin is.
Hi, my name's Katie, and I play Jet, and yeah, me neither. I can't believe that y'all have to memorize 50 states and their locations. I had a hard time with 13 like provinces and territories.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and the reason why we have to remember 50 states and not the provinces is because Canada's primarily composed of wasteland, and no one cares.
Oh.
Not wrong.
Take that, you
I
bitch.
was going to do the Rachel read, but then y'all went to Wisconsin, and I had to take it out.
You know, that was a pretty good transition into what's about to happen here. We're doing something a little different today, everyone.
Gulps tequila.
We're not doing a question like we normally do. And before we begin, let me just read off a quick disclaimer. The library is about to open. All views expressed come from a place of love and are not to be taken seriously. The digs will be deep, the reads will be filthy, and the cast will be dragged. We do not make any warranties about the accuracy of this information. All participants understand that in the library, there are no rules and no offense will be taken. Listen at your own risk. It's time to get our reading glasses on, everybody.
I just literally had to down this tequila because this is about to get serious.
Are they prescription? I can't fit glasses over my glasses already.
Oh shit, you right. Oh my god, you can get those little things, that the little lens, the lens that are black, and you put them over your glasses.
From like Fresh Prince?
Like that flip down thing? Sorry, I don't have any polos to flip the collar up on.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
We're all friends here. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Yes. All right. I will happily start this off. Oh, man. I'm breathing heavy. I would start with the ladies, but everyone here has a dick in some form or another. So we'll start with Tisha.
Yes!
They say when performing oral sex on a woman to spell the alphabet with your tongue, but Tisha knows the secret is to write in Chinese.
Oh! I don't know
Because
if
I can read Chinese.
It's not a
that's
read.
not a read. That was a compliment.
It was a compliment.
Tisha's
Okay.
so vegan she can taste the last time you ate meat. Tisha is so vegan she has a +1 to annoying and +2 to judgmental.
Oh.
Your mom is so vegan.
Tisha is so vegan her strap-on is a zucchini dipped in coconut oil.
I love that one.
Okay, on to our token minority. Katie is Canadian, so I'll talk in Celsius. Katie is as lesbian as they come. Wait, I'm sorry, I misread that. Katie can't make a lesbian come. Katie dresses like an unemployed art student.
You could just take out the unemployed part. Just all of them.
As an academic, Katie collects rabbits. She used to collect cats, but people notice when their cats go missing.
Oh, bitch.
Jonathan!
I'm about to read your
Jonathan is made up of 3 components: hungry, horny, and sleepy. Jonathan started playing rugby because it was the only way the gays in Texas would touch him. Jonathan's drag name is Chartreuse, but he should change it to Dump Truck Betty.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
All right. On to our doe-eyed joker, Brandon. I was going to read Brandon, but instead I'm going to read from Brandon's dating profile.
No.
Let's see. Under About Me, it says, I'm an architect. Okay. Under height, it also says, I'm an architect. Under body type, it says loose. I don't know. And under looking for, it says guys who don't talk to their kids.
It's just a preference.
I will take the reading glasses off now and pass it along. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
I will go next. I didn't do a roast format because we literally said read and not roast. So,
Oh, you don't have 16 Your Mama style jokes?
no, I don't, because I'm following
More. Shut up.
what we said, and I'm not 70 years old. Okay, I'm going to start with Brandon since Chris ended with Brandon. Brandon, your stoic, monotone, dry energy is really just an excuse for not being very funny. Jonathan.
Bitch, don't come for me.
I'm dry because it's a medical condition.
Jonathan, you have to be made to feel some type of way, otherwise you get so bored and it's literally a job to get you re-engaged.
Oh.
Chris, you're just a sexy, masochistic doormat who sometimes is funny.
Are we leveling up again?
Katie. Katie is just that super sweet girl that we all know of and love, but she's unable to accept our love of her for some reason. I don't know. And that's it. We love Katie.
We love Katie. We love Katie.
And sometimes she does blackface. Next.
Katie.
Unsuccessfully. I'll follow that up. Tisha, I literally have no idea what your accent is. Like, I have spent time around people from New York, from Boston, from other places, and it's just every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, it's Midwestern. Oh, it's New York. And you're like, no, it's from here. And I have no idea where that is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Brandon, you're always ready to point out when someone... It's a joke. When someone is not pointing, not following the rules, but then you kind of get like, when the DM says that it's okay, if you can tell that you don't like that.
I mean...
God damn it.
Yeah, I have free healthcare, and that's...
This is why no one attacked you, Katie.
It goes so well. I've got notes.
Katie's got notes, but she can't even read them.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and I have something to say. So, I guess I'll go ahead and start with Christopher. Christopher, the master of mediocre editing skills. I love what you do with the plays. And also it's really funny because you treat the episodes like Silky Nutmeg Ganache. You'll put up anything, no matter how ratted and tatted it is. Let me see. Oh, also, I find it funny how you made everyone audition except for your husband, and who immediately did better than your husband the moment they got on the show. Hi, Katie. That's a compliment for you. I'm going to go on to Tisha. Tisha, I don't have anything to say for you. I wish that you were up to Eve's level, not just in armor class, but in funny. Katie does blackface. Brandon. So, oh fuck, I messed it up already. What do I have for Brandon? I don't have anything for Brandon.
I would say that this would get edited out, but God only knows with Chris.
I'm right. Okay. I don't have anything for Brandon because I already messed up the joke. So that's it.
Finishing strong.
Bitch, don't read me.
I was expecting a lot more from you, Jonathan.
I thought I did a good job. I'm having tequila.
My name is Brandon, and I'm an architect. So, Chris, the DM, do you even know what a Tuesday is? It's our episode release date. Comes same time every week. By calendar. Mark, the DM. Chris, I assume we took your last name since he also took your parents' hopes of having a grandchild. Hogum, more like ho-hum. Jonathan, did you know that pharaohs were rumored to dye their beards using henna ink?
Bitch, leave me alone.
Couple things King Tut was also known for. Oversized incisors, a strong overbite, a cleft hard palate, slight scoliosis, one clubbed foot, one flat foot, wide feminine hips, and being inbred. What I'm trying to say is, have you ever taken a 23andMe test?
Oh my god, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Tisha, I'm so glad that we always hear your dog snoring during recording sessions. Although he's probably neutered, he's the only one with enough balls to say what we're all thinking when you talk. Katie, what conditioner do you use? Because your volume is out of control. Fix your settings, girl. You're welcome.
Shit.
Oh.
That was gold, bitch.
No.
That was fucking gold.
Okay. And also, side note, Katie doesn't actually do blackface. We just have literally nothing for her, and she mentioned something about her prime minister, like, coming into play, and that's all we had because we suck.
Yeah. I mean, no, we all know Katie doesn't do wrong.
She
Right.
eats turnips.
She's only done blackface on a couple of our video recordings.
She eats turnips and rescues bunnies. So, like, I mean, and she's Canadian.
Rescues,
I mean,
steals, same thing.
Wascally rabbit.
Abducts. Are we ready to officially close the library? Does anyone else have anything to say?
Sign paperwork.
God, can you take off the blackface before you say that?
right, we cannot hear you.
I can't hear you past the oppression.
Well,
Revoking my tax marriage offer.
Oh,
Aww.
Let's play D&D,
Play
please.
D&D.
wait, is anyone uncomfortable? I hope y'all are.
I am not uncomfortable
Right.
at all.
Can we?
Okay.
Can we?
I was like, that was pretty cute.
Yeah, I love all of you guys very much.
aw.
Yes.
I just
Right.
love Katie a little
Same.
bit more.
I love all of me too. So
The library is now closed.
oh, but it'll reopen too.
Wait. I have an overdue book. Jonathan, I knew you couldn't read a rule book, but I didn't realize you couldn't read anything.
Oh!
Okay, Miss Ma'am, over here with
No, library's closed. There's a sign on the door.
I can't read that sign, bitch. This sign won't stop me. All right, so Silky, go ahead and start us off.
Oh.
Does anyone remember what happened last time? Katie?
We
Katie does.
we killed a giant. We killed a giant.
Jonathan topped a statue.
I did what? What, ma'am?
I know exactly what we did. We killed a giant. Jeffrey was the guide that was still alive, or the escort that was still alive.
Cool. So Jeffrey is clearly still shaken. He's not in the best shape since he's been inside a statue's ass this whole time. But yeah, he's already
Okay.
been taking you towards where you guys think or where the attack came from. As you guys are walking, I don't know. Is there any information that you need from Jeffrey that he hasn't given you yet?
Well, Jeffrey, did you happen to, by chance, see who the attackers were?
I didn't quite see. We saw the giant. I mean, the Mayor Buddy warned us of the giant problem, but I mean, it's the guild's giant. That statue is a decoy that we've always used. This trail is technically not belong to any queendom, so the rules don't really apply. We used the giant as a decoy so no one would attack us. So when the mayor said that there was a giant, we didn't think it was real. And then it was real. But something was attacking us from both sides. All I saw was the giant and somebody get hit, and I ran because we weren't going to survive it.
Thank you. And about where did this happen? Are you taking us there now?
Well, I mean, we can follow the tracks of the cart. I mean, our cart was taken, the cart holding the prisoners.
Yes.
But I'm not taking you past the queendom border. I'm not going into the wildlands. I haven't eaten in days. I have no weapon. I'm tired. I'm hungry, and I need to let the guild know what happened.
Well, thank you for taking us on this journey to where we need to be. And Eve is just going to stand behind the group and, kind of be a shield in case we get attacked from behind.
Okay.
An investigation check, kind of like in the bushes where Jeff said the other attacker came
Yeah,
from.
go for it.
That's an 11.
You can tell the general direction that it's going, but you don't see... you see a trail. You can follow it.
Totally like a trail. I'm not sure where exactly it's going, but I think it might be useful.
Jeffrey, does that look familiar?
That was probably where they were attacked. Are you trying to recover the bodies? There's no way anyone survived this.
It's not that we're trying to recover the bodies, but as much as we would like to see where this trail leads.
It goes towards the wildlands. That's not our territory. We have no jurisdiction in there as the guild. So once we cross those borders, we're following their rules, and there's not many.
So then I look at I look at Benny, and I say, Benny, what do you think of the matter?
Well, I'm always one to second guess if you say something like there's no way that something happened. How do you know without the bodies? And I think that we should definitely check out that trail.
Well, then it's decided. Jeffrey, you go out back to the guild. And please alert them. And maybe if it's possible, you could send reinforcements so that we could have help.
I'll tell you right now, the guild's not going to send anyone to help you in the wildlands. It's not our queendom. We can't enforce anything there. And what we'd be doing is trespassing.
Trespassing against whom?
The queen of the wildlands. She doesn't allow our guild in there.
Like independent contractors, not part of the guild?
As long as you don't break any laws in there, I think you'd be fine.
You know what? I just realized we are not actual members of the guild. So, wait, Brandon and Jen are, I think.
No, we haven't met anyone in the guild. We're just kind of...
Oh, you just trapped? Okay.
Tara doesn't know shit about what's going on.
Tara's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Can we...
And so I
Right?
say,
Who are these prisoners?
Jeffrey, what rules can you tell me about the Queen of the Wildlands and the laws that she has enforced?
It's mostly based on towns, so each village will have its own rules. She basically lets everyone govern themselves as long as she collects the taxes.
Oh, how delightfully savage. And I think I heard you say something about not having weapons?
Well, I don't. I dropped mine in the attack. I'm not I shouldn't have been sent on this mission. I shouldn't have been sent on this mission.
I'm noticing.
Are you gonna be alright going back to the guild by yourself?
Well, I'll head to Vermohind and have Mayor Buddy help me. I'll just stay nearby there. And I'll tell him the giant's dead, too, since that's actually true.
Can I do a medicine check on Jeffrey?
Sure, what are you trying to find out?
Just find out, I just want to find out how much health he has.
Okay.
Because he's been injured, I'm assuming.
He has.
I have a 19.
He's at a little bit less than half health right now. He's
Okay.
waning.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my lay on hands and give him 15 health.
Well, that's nice of you.
And also, so Eve has the ring of teleportation, so we can just teleport him, but Benny would want, we could probably help you out, get you safe back to the guild hall, and but we do need a little bit more information about who attacked you, what they look like, what weapons did they use to attack you with? You said they came from that way and this way because of I guess the giant. Or?
Yeah, the giant was on the west side, and the other attack was on the east side. Wait, yeah, that's right. Northeast.
And he has said that he has no idea what they look like,
He didn't quite
what they
see
were shooting him with.
who attacked him on the opposite side. Yeah, the most he can tell you is that there was clubs, there was javelins thrown, but that's about it. That he's going to be able to give you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Eve gets a twinkle in his eye, and he's about to scoop up Jeffrey and take him with us.
Oh,
Sweet.
Benny will give him some daggers.
okay.
So out of her equipment.
Like some? How many daggers are you
I
hitting?
have
72
daggers.
daggers.
I have two daggers, so I'm gonna give him.
Okay, I feel like if this wasn't D&D and Benny had the ability, I think she'd be the character that just is constantly taking knives out when they have to go into a party or something and it's like weapons.
Right. Where did that knife even come from? So I look at Jeffrey and I say, Jeffrey, you should definitely come with us. I think it would be great to have your eye while we search for these ne'er-do-wells.
At this point, you all can reach the Queendom Edge, and Jeffrey will walk with you up until this point. But this is where he's going to at least try and stand his ground. Obviously, he's not doing too great. Just got some, lay on hands, but
He's coming with me. So I'm going to hoist him onto my shoulders and like fireman carry. I'm going to fireman carry him.
I mean, give me a strength check. We'll roll this.
Is it athletic? Is that athletics?
Yeah, you can do athletics, and I'll do dexterity.
A nat 20, bitch.
Okay, well. I got a 4.
Great.
Well, wait, add up the numbers. What's your modifier on the net 20?
Oh, I'm sorry. +1. 5. I got 5. Cool.
I just gave him lay on hands, so I'm not going to do this roughly. I gently pick him up and lay him across my shoulders.
Cool. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay. Should have
Great.
written all of my reads should have been about taking people with you. All of them.
It's been a while.
It has, actually. So you guys are at the edge of the queendom. Everyone give me a perception check.
Okay.
Sorry, I was so focused on preparing for those reads, I didn't even get my dice out.
I didn't either.
For perception, I have 12. And I'm using the D&D Beyond dice thing where you just click on it.
Gotcha.
And it's so nice.
It's too slow. I use it too, but it's too slow.
Oh, I was just saying, I love it.
Well,
Tara got a 7.
okay.
Using our Roll Gay Roleplay Rainbow Dice from the Patreon.
I'm also using my rainbow dice.
Oh, you
Benny
know
got
what?
9.
Speaking of Roll Gay Roleplay dice, I have to announce. Remember, 3-4 months ago, I had that roasting competition of Jonathan's beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I decided a winner.
Thank you.
Just
I
now?
will be happy to win.
No, not
Well,
just
I just
now,
made
but
my submission in the intro.
it's Andrea Cuts.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is that how you say their name, Andrea?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's
Andrea.
It's Andrea or Andrea, and her read was, "It makes you look like a straight middle-aged white man going through a midlife crisis. Your wife left you, and somehow you got the kids, and you think a goatee identifies you as the cool dad. Spoiler: it does not. Bet you have either a closet full of cool vintage band tees or Hawaiian shirts to go with it, don't you? You should be ashamed of yourself.
It was really good.
It was so brutal. Like, I was like, first of all, you're right. B number 2, slay me, mother.
Oh,
So
man.
Andrea wins.
Congratulations.
They will have their choice of dice, and I'll send it to them.
Yay.
It's only been months.
First of all, you're right. Second of all, leave me alone. Third of all, let's get back to the story.
Is that going to get put in like mid-game announcements? Are we doing that yet?
Why, yes, Brandon, we are doing mid-game announcements, and they're starting right now. And these mid-game announcements are brought to you by Future Chris. We recorded the episode 10 weeks ago, and I am doing the mid-game announcements the date of release. So it is the future, and it is just as bleak. Let's turn that around. That was kind of depressing. This is our season finale, part 1. Part 2 will be released on September 8th. Obviously, I wanted to get this episode out a lot earlier than it came out. My life took a really sharp turn due to a medical issue. Mark and I have been taking care of his dad, who has Alzheimer's and dementia, and it just took a really bad turn really fast, and we had to make the hard decision to get him into memory care, and yeah, that's a process in itself. Our lives just kind of had to stop for a while, and I appreciate the support that a lot of you have shown me. I've been really quiet on social media. I haven't really been doing anything, and I miss everyone. I really do. Tisha, Brandon, Katie, Jonathan, I miss the hell out of you guys. I can't wait to play again. We do have a season 3 coming. It's going to be starting probably early October. But yeah, we are coming back with a season 3. We're all working on it. It's really fun to be kind of creatively storytelling with everybody. I'm so excited we're coming back. I'm so glad to be back, and I'm so glad to share this episode with you guys. And as the DM, one last announcement I have to make is I have to announce a winner of the reading challenge from the beginning of the episode, and I humbly accept the victory as the reading champion. I mean, Katie was great. Don't get me wrong. I think I covered everything. And if I didn't, come yell at me. Back to the episode. Seamless transition. Jonathan, start talking.
Okay, so we're at the edge of, going into the wildlands.
Yes.
I have Jeffrey on my shoulders.
What
What's
were the
Jeffrey's
perception
last
checks
name?
again? Like, they were all garbage, weren't they?
Yeah, mine was like 13.
Mine was 12.
7.
9.
Oof. Okay. Well,
Does anyone have advantage?
so you can see from the border about 75 feet ahead, there is a cart with something inside it, but nothing else around it right now.
How far away?
About 75 feet. But you are at the border, and Jeffrey is not... I know you picked him up nicely, so he's, like, wriggling nicely. Like, he doesn't want to go, but it's more, like, playful. No, stop, don't.
So I look at the cart and I say, Jeffrey, does that cart look familiar to you?
Yes. Yes, it does. That's our cart. Uh-huh.
So I just brazenly walk towards the cart with Jeffrey on my shoulders.
Okay.
Benny casts Fairy Fire on that area.
Fairy Fire lights it up, right? Or that shows
Like,
any...
each object in a 20-foot cube is outlined. Any creature in the area while the spell is cast is also outlined if they fail a dexterity saving throw. So any object, I'm assuming that also means traps.
Okay. The outlines that you see are trees, bushes, cart, a body inside the cart, and some weapons sticking out of it. You don't see any actual, nothing that has a heartbeat, and no traps.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Can Jet pull Benny aside and just ask her just 2 things?
Should we deafen for this?
I don't really think it's super important. It's just I don't want Jeffrey hearing. She's just gonna pull over. She's like when he said the fake giant was usually used as a setup for like the guild, do you think that means that the guild could be involved? That this could be like a setup? Especially because he said he wasn't the best choice for guarding everyone.
That totally could be true because, one of the prisoners is actually the old guild leader, and he possibly has some friends still left in the guild. So that's a very good thinking there.
Thanks. I almost got killed by that lady at the fire, so I'm paying more attention now.
Unless they're hot.
Unless they're hot. Very true.
Was there another question?
No, that was just it. It just could be like a trap. Just keep that in mind.
Understood. Yeah.
Uh,
And everybody else heard that except for Jeffrey?
Well, I mean, it would have been you specifically because I assumed that Eve is walking up with Jeffrey.
Okay.
Also mentally unstable.
as Eve and Jeffrey on Eve's shoulder walk up, they see that the body inside the cart, Eve, you do recognize it to be the body of Agador.
So Agador's dead?
There is a javelin sticking through his chest.
Okay, so Eve literally comes.
Ew. God.
Is there like a stain in your shorts?
All of his clothes are black for a reason now, Brandon.
Like, all y'all hear is like a guttural, like, ah.
Jeffrey's real uncomfortable now.
That's fine.
Okay.
Can someone help me down now? My toes are getting wet.
And so I look at Jeffrey and I say, Jeffrey, this is your cart. I mean, Jeffrey, this is your cart, correct?
Yep, sure is. And that was one of our prisoners.
Where did the other one go?
Well, I was in a stone's asshole, so I don't.
Okay.
I was in a giant butt.
So I'm going to put Jeffrey down on the floor and I'm going to do an investigation of Agador.
Beautiful.
Investigation. Oh, shit. I have a -1 in investigation. So I also look at my friends. I look at everyone else and I say, my dear friends, it seems that Agador has met his demise. Over here, please follow me. And I rolled a 15 -1.
Okay, that's enough, I think. All right, cool. So you can search the body. Agador, his pockets have been emptied. The clothes that he's wearing are really dirty. Like, he's dirty in general. Like, his clothes are tattered, but it's not from a battle. It's just from a wear. Like, you can tell the journey as a prisoner, like, affected his health prior to his death.
Wow.
So you can tell he wasn't in good shape before this happened, and the javelin was just the end.
I feel bad for Agador.
I don't.
Oh,
Let
Benny
him
didn't
die.
also ejaculate?
Let him die.
You can see that there's still a blood trail that goes off continuing east, but there's no longer a cart tracks. And Jeffrey sees this and he's like, okay, I definitely need to turn around now because that's a dead prisoner and I have to tell the guild.
I think that we can handle that. I don't know how leaving right now, as opposed to leaving in, let's say, half a day, is going to make that big of a difference.
Well, that's a dead body, and I would like to not become a dead body.
You know what? I have a spell. Oh, shit. Wait, fuck. Y'all are so fucking lucky. I'm on the wrong person.
Are you going to speak with Dead?
I was going to animate Dead.
Ew.
No, I was going to see if we could get answers out of Agador. Because if you animate Dead, it's under your complete control for 24 hours.
I don't think Animate Dead gives them, like, frontal lobe development.
He would have been,
a
like, singing the
walking-
Moana song the whole time.
It does say that in the rulebook.
Benny has Aguary. It takes 1 minute, and basically she would pull out the halo and put it on her head. And she would receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following omens. So the specific course of action that Benny would plan to take is to let Jeffrey go, or I don't know, or and maybe you guys can decide, or walk towards the blood trail. What would you guys prefer?
Can Eve see Benny put this halo on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a ready to action of Witch Bolt to destroy it.
Yep.
I think that in case Jeffrey is a traitor, we should send him back. But you should also send that message to Loxif through the Speaking Stone, because it seems like you trust Loxif a lot more than you trust Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Plus, if he is going back to the mayor, he can say that we killed the giant and he can take our money for us and give it to the guild.
Yeah. So do you want me to get an omen from the DM about following the blood trail instead?
I'm more
Yeah.
concerned about the blood trail.
Okay. So Benny does that, and the specific plan is to follow the blood trail. And then you choose wheel for good results, and you tell us what the good results would be of us doing that. Woe for bad results. Wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing, the results that aren't especially good or bad.
Okay. Gotcha. So what would happen is, and then I can say good, bad, or both.
Yeah, or nothing.
Okay. If you follow the blood trail, the good thing that will happen is you will find who and what happened. The bad thing that can happen is there's a possibility of everybody dying.
Ugh.
And that's going to depend on your approach.
Okay. Yeah, the spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome.
Okay.
Okay.
You can find out what happened. You also might die.
Yep. And
So-
now let's Benny has the halo out. You?
So I was going to say, well, sorry to be a sore sport. Eve is going to cast Hold Person
Oh.
Okay.
on Betty. And
All
it's
right.
a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Wisdom. 7.
So Betty is paralyzed, and Eve is going to walk up to Betty and say, "Thank you, darling." I'm going to grab the halo off Benny's head. And did we decide that if I destroy the halo that I lose my oath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You become an oathbreaker. Benny loses most of her druid capabilities.
Benny!
Do it. Do it.
Benny!
And wouldn't Brandon or Tara would lose her Windblown too, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
It's her favorite.
That's when Tara's like, do it. So I don't know. I'm going to use Chill Touch. My hands are going to go icy cold. And I'm going to freeze it, which will hopefully make it brittle. And then I'm going to take out my totem mace, and I'm going to destroy it.
Okay, Jet or Tara doing anything to stop this? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
Yeah, Jet's gonna try to jump in front of it.
I feel like Tara doesn't know the significance.
Tara's just like watching. Okay.
I feel like Jet kind of has made like the connection between what's going on with Eve and the Halo is not good, and Benny having the Halo is better than it not being there at all.
So you're trying to jump in front. Like, are you going to take the hit for the Halo?
I mean, I feel like if she has a sword, she'd probably try to like either hit it away or deflect it.
Oh. You're swinging a sword at Eve's hands?
Yeah, she's just gonna try to block it with her sword, like bunt it.
Okay. So Eve, make an attack roll.
Okay.
And Katie, make a... Shit.
My attack was 12 plus 4, 16. I mean, should we roll initiative? Because I'm not stopping.
Yeah, no, it's a 20.
Eve comes down for the Halo, and Jet swings and blocks it.
We're full on. This is a fight?
You might want to have a little dialogue here.
I
What's happening? Like your teammate?
No, it has nothing to do with Benny. It has everything to do with that accursed halo.
I mean, it seems like it has a lot to do with Benny. She was just using it.
No. And so to prove my point that it has nothing to do with Benny, I'm going to unhold her. I'm going to remove my spell on her. And then I'm going to push Jet out of the way. And I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to chill touch the halo. I'm going to destroy it. So I unhold Benny.
Okay.
Do I need to do a strength check against Jet?
We can do unhold Benny, and the chill touch is on the halo. All right, so you're trying to push Jet out of the way. Yes. Strength versus strength, please.
Just so
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think
hold person's concentration, so as soon as you tried to attack the halo, it released anyway.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
okay.
is it concentration? I thought it was just a minute duration if I failed it.
It's concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. So strength, I don't have much strength. I'm not strong.
Yeah, well, I rolled a 2 plus 6. So.
Wait, I rolled a 7 plus 1, bitch.
8 versus 8. You guys just push each other.
Does it go to the aggressor, Chris?
Yeah, it'll go to the aggressor. Eve can push Jet out of the way.
So I huff and I puff and I push Jet out of the way. And then
Benny says, Eve, but I still believe, and this is very important to me, and even if you're not a believer anymore, I am, and I believe in you, and I believe in Yonsei, and you're destroying everything I believe in right now, so please.
my dear Benedetta, if you do believe in Yonsei, then explain those spells you have been using as of late.
Well, see, here's the thing, is when I was holding on to the halo, I just felt something go into me, and I feel like the power of Yonsei has blessed me in a way that I've never felt blessed before, and I feel this connection, and now I have the ability to use this faith that I have to help protect people, and that's what I want to do.
Is that like a persuasion check?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
So what is that, like my insight versus her persuasion?
Wisdom.
I mean, they're both +1. I'm fucked either way, so it's fine. Because I think that Benny's persuasion's like 12.
Yeah, Benny rolled a 13 plus 10, 23.
So I lost. I can't even if I rolled a natural 20, that's still not. Yeah, a 15 plus 1, so a 16.
The question is that would that actually convince Eve?
Right.
Because we can roll all day, but if Eve wouldn't listen to it, it doesn't matter.
Well, okay, so here's the thing: is that Eve is in limbo. So Eve is trying to choose between being a paladin or a shadow sorcerer. So I feel like that persuasion, like
That would make sense then. Yeah.
that would definitely make sense. Like, oh, now she's a true believer in Yonsei. I need to chill the fuck out. Okay, so Eve breaks down into like a fit of tears and can't be moved.
Okay. Wow. Jet's on the ground after being pushed over. Eve is on the ground
And then I
in tears.
Oh no, I just literally lie on top of Jet. Like, I'm like, oh no, oh woe is me. Like, my hand is on my forehead and everything.
You know, your arm is just like 6 pounds of ornamentation on top of what it actually needs.
And so Eve says, I have sullied the name of our good church of Yonsei. How could I? Help me. I am trying so hard to figure out what I want to be next. And he's just like in his feelings.
So Benny, and I am not sure if I'm going to say this right because I'm so still hungover. Benny puts her hand on Eve's shoulder and says, listen, you know, you and Yonsei have a lot in common, and my worship of you and my belief in you has led me to Yonsei because, you know, while you use your visibility, you know, in the world, like your voice, you're loud, everybody notices you, to incorporate, you know, your expressions as a sorcerer and as a paladin, to include like this multi-class cast of supporting people. And you undermine the views of people who think that, you can only be one thing, just like Yonsei. You project femininity that subverts the meanings of pure.
With that, Eve stands up and says, "You are right, oh girl, and the meaning of what you say." And so he stands up. He says, "But I cannot look at this halo any longer." And so I give the halo back to Benny.
Okay.
And then, I'm going to pretend like this whole thing never happened because this was not my cutest moment. So, I guess Jet's looking for an apology for being pushed. And I'm going to look at her and say, "You're welcome." And... And then we're going to then follow the bloody trail, I guess, right?
Yeah. During all of this happening, what was Tara doing?
I mean, if she had a smartphone, she'd be. But I think she was kind of looking into their religious breakthrough and thinking back to her own town kind of proverbs. I think she'd actually look at Eve and offer some advice of, well, back in our town, there was a saying under our mother monster where she would offer us the proverb of, "I'd rather be dry, but at least I'm alive," you know?
And with that, Eve is bawling. How could I have forsaken the ladies that have made us? And so I'm going to walk down the bloody trail, but I'm bawling.
Benny sends that message to
A sobbing 6'6" mess.
There's a lot going on. So during all of this, Tara, can you roll me a perception check with disadvantage?
God damn it. Yeah, sure.
Oh, we're going to get killed. That's fine. It's time for you to die.
Perception. Oh, this is the time where I would like to... Fuck! I got a nat 20 and a 7. With our level up that happened last episode, I took the lucky feat. So I'd like to use a luck point.
Yes.
Okay.
Would I roll again with disadvantage?
I feel like
just a
it's
straight up
luck.
roll?
I think it would be a straight up roll.
Yeah, we'll do one roll. Go ahead.
No, that was lower than the disadvantage. So 7.
Okay.
Or,
Sounds good.
I guess 6. It doesn't. It does not pass.
Okay. Then never mind. Benny, you're sending a message.
Yeah. Benny's going to send a message turning her back to Jeffrey and everybody else.
Oh, Jeffrey's gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
I was going to
figured.
say, I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure Jeffrey dipped whenever I was being dramatic.
Yeah.
He's out.
She's going to say, giant attacked caravan. Giant attack caravan. Agador dead. Flint missing. Jeffrey traitor, question mark?
Okay. Loxif doesn't get back to you right away.
Okay.
Locks of
I can't send another message for 24 hours, so.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just on the toilet. Maybe there's,
Okay.
you don't take your phone everywhere.
Okay.
Well, okay, but that's a bad example.
I named the one place you absolutely take your phone.
I specifically take my phone to the toilet.
I'll get back up. I will get back up to find my phone.
I know that's right. I won't go
Oh,
to
I
the
wasn't
bathroom
ready,
until I have
excuse
my
me.
phone.
The days of reading shampoo bottles are over.
Yeah. So going down the bloody trail.
Yeah, let's do it.
What does Evelyn see?
Evangeline sees, as you continue to walk, the foliage gets thicker and thicker and more overgrown. You can still walk through it, but you're just kind of always scraping against some sort of plant or tree. And then you make your way to a clearing. And before you, as you approach the clearing, you notice that there is a village up ahead. From where you're at, you can see that the buildings look rudimentary, but tall and very strong. Just sturdy buildings.
So these people
you
are
can see-
stupid.
Would you say the buildings are giant?
I would say that they might be giant, or tall. Maybe not specifically giant. The village itself has a couple dozen buildings in it, so you can assume that there's probably like 20 plus residents at least in the village.
Okay.
And you can see that at the front of the village there is a large beast, somewhere between 9 to 10 feet tall, you think, with a spiked club. And crouched next to him is a human-like shape. Both of them are wearing loincloths and not much else. Okay, so that is all that you can see from here. From where you're at, the creature that is the tall creature looks like it's probably an ogre.
Is he hot?
I mean, if you like a big jawline.
So I'm going to go ahead and get on top of Angelica, and I'm going to just trot on over with my 115 health.
Okay.
Did any damage last battle?
No, I didn't take any damage.
I might need to heal myself.
Because
Yeah, I think Jet took the majority of the damage because you ran up.
I'm
do you need to be healed?
I'm at 25 out of 76. So
Okay.
Yeah,
So
why don't we do a short rest? Because Benny's used her slots as well.
okay, I'm gonna use a heal on you. Does Eve have heal? Let's find out. I do have cure wounds.
Benny has healing word, but it's very weak.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use cure wounds at level 3 on you, and that's gonna give you 17 health back.
Okay.
And then if y'all want, do y'all want to do a short rest?
Sure.
short rest after you survey, right?
Okay. Yeah, can I do a survival check to see if there's like good ground for us to rest on?
Sure. Does anyone have the ability to see long distance? Like, do you have a spyglass or some sort of way to look, like zoom in? I'm just curious.
Benny's eye patch.
That's just for intimidation.
You don't have to have it. It's
Wait.
not needed in this story. I was just curious if, like, instead of taking people, you could take things because I gave you guys a spyglass and you left it there.
Oh, so you're being shady again, you ratchet bitch. I'm tired of you.
Was this before we joined?
Is it dark outside
It
or
was.
is it dark outside or light outside?
Right now you're looking at late afternoon.
Okay, because the darker it gets, the better I can see.
Do you know if ogres do that?
Roll me a history check.
A history check? Okay, history. What's my history like? Oh, +3, yes! Oh, and I have proficiency, okay. 21.
Ogres have dark vision.
Okay, so I'm going to look for a place, like, we're going to look for a place, like, off the path.
Okay.
And- Yeah,
for
we're
a
gonna,
short rest.
for a short rest. Yeah, we're going to look for a place off the path for a short rest. And then I'm going, because I only need 4 hours,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take first rest.
Does anyone not need a rest? Probably everyone needs a rest.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
for survival, just to find a nice, cute little place, I rolled a 15.
Oh, you found a good clearing then. Yeah. You've got a little safe space, probably 40, 50 feet back from the actual edge of the clearing. So you're tucked away nice and tight. No one's going to come bother you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my short little rest and regain everything back. And Angelica is just also keeping watch.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can. Do you want Angelica to just be your watch and everybody take the 4
I'm trying
hours?
to see if she's a concentration. Nope, she's not concentration. Oh, sorry, he's not concentration. So yeah, I just want Angelica to keep watch for us.
Okay, you have a watch Pegasus. That's
overpowered. It's overpowered.
Yeah, I would say roll something, but like I genuinely am not going to attack you on this one. So
Yeah.
go ahead, take your short rest, guys. It is now later in the evening. Gain your hit point, spell slots, all the fun stuff that you can.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I have inspiration? I haven't used that like ever.
No, Hogum left with inspiration.
Well, that shit. Come on, y'all.
I think Benny has inspiration too.
Yeah, Benny has inspiration as well.
I mean, these fights have been so easy and like so elementary that we haven't had to need to like
Fucking
really
throw
use it.
fists this time. Do it. Do it. Do it. We're gonna start the new season with new characters.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
All right, is everyone now healed up, feel good, ready to see what's next?
Yes, so I'm gonna hop on top of Angelica again.
Okay. We're approaching the evening time, let's say somewhere around like 9 o'clock at night. So it is dark out. What's your plan on approaching this village? Because as...
Eva's just flying up with Angelica.
how's everyone else doing?
And I imagine that, like... Wait, does Jet have dark vision?
I don't think she does.
Benny does not either.
Yeah,
Does
Tara
Tara?
doesn't either. You're literally the only one.
So I want y'all to... Can y'all, like, follow in the bushes? Are there bushes around us?
There's bushes to a point, but there is a clearing that's...
You know what?
You can approach to a point.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Dancing Lights. I'm going to put a dancing light by each of the friends that cannot see.
Okay.
Okay. Are you casting it on like an object that they're carrying or just like near them?
Oh, no. It's just going to follow them.
Cool. Love it. So there's this dancing light, voguing, duck walking across.
It's basically like three small, like, what do they call it? Disco balls.
Oh, okay. I was treating it more like a casino opening, but
They're just like hovering over each of our companions, including me.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Everyone's got some light. You can see where you're going. As you're approaching, Eve, you've got the best vantage point, so I'll tell you this. As you're approaching, you notice that the human that is crouched down is wearing a loincloth and a collar, whereas the ogre is not wearing a collar.
If it's fucking Marcus Flint. I swear to God. Perception? Investigation? What do I roll? I'm ready.
Go ahead and give me perception. Why not?
14. What does that get me?
Oh, it's Daddy Flint. He is currently in just a loincloth, crouched down on the ground with a collar on, crouching next to this large ogre. And that will be it for part 1 of the season 2 finale of Roll Gay Roleplay. Thank you guys so much for listening and for your patience on this one. I'm so glad that we're back, and I look forward to the next episode, which is in a week and a half or so. We'll try and get an intro together for it with the gang. I'd love to talk to everybody again, but if not, then it's just me again. You're going to get all of me. All of me! That's John Legend. That perfect impression. Okay, bye!